But we did a really good job of playing for each other and being out there for each other and playing for your brother.
And then Charles' catch was kind of like an explosion, it seemed like. Is that true?
Oh,
emotionally?
Yeah. He's been making big plays like that all camp, and I wasn't surprised, but it was a big momentum swing for us, and we really needed it, and he stepped up big.
Saquon, what can you say about the way Trace played today, especially late?
Trace is just a dog. Like, the heart he has, it's amazing. I've been saying he's been doing a really good job being a leader, being a great teammate, and being a great supporter. And he made plays when we needed to make plays, and that one pickup to set up the field goal for us was so big, and he stepped up big for us. And he was one of our best offensive players on the team. And he did a really good job of leading his team. And, just his mindset on the sideline, how he talks to the team on the sideline. He's just a great quarterback. I'm happy for him to play.
How gratifying was it to finish off that drive? Because you had been in the same position, all about a minute to go in the game against Georgia, against Penn. It didn't turn your way, but you guys pulled it off today.
Yeah, it didn't turn our way before, but if you ask anyone on the team, no one doubted it. We just all had our mind that we were going to go down and score. To be honest, we wanted to score a touchdown, but we knew we needed 3, but we wanted a touchdown, and we did a great job. Chris Godwin made an unbelievable catch in the middle of the field, really unbelievable. A lot of people don't talk about that play. They talk about the run, Trace run, except the field goal, or they talk about my touchdown overtime, but that catch really got that drive going. We were like 3rd and 15, and Trace did a great job stepping up, and Godwin just made an unbelievable catch.
How hard is it to hang in there on a day when the other team is really obviously bent on taking you away and making sure you don't have any breathing room?
I don't mind it. I like it. I noticed it early. I'll run for a route. There's like 2 guys on me. But to be honest, if you're trying to take away me, you're opening up other stuff for our offense. And I've been saying this forever. We have too many weapons on the team that you can't stop one of us. And that's something I believe in. That's something the offensive guys believe in. And it showed. Irv stepped up. Godwin stepped up, Mike stepped up, Trace stepped up, Hammy, they all made big plays. And I mean, if you want to try to take away the run game or you want to try to take away one single player, go ahead, because we have enough offensive weapons that's going to get the job done also.
How about the hit on Julius? Did that kind of galvanize you guys, give you some energy too when he took the big hit and then popped up in that moment? What was that like?
Be completely honest, I did not see the hit. I was talking to, I think it was Trace or a teammate, but I just saw Julius on the ground and saw the team just fired up and the crowd going crazy, and I kind of there's a play before like that kind of happened. So, but I would say like we said, we were playing for each other, we were playing for our brothers and playing for our family, and you see one of your guys go down, that gets you upset. So I guess you could say that really did make us play a little harder.
There was talk of James Franklin on the hot seat this week. Did you guys sense that at all, and did you feel like this kind of gives you guys new life and new validity as a program?
We really don't pay attention to stuff like that, to be honest. I didn't hear about that, to be honest. I don't really focus on that. I just focus on the week and the team we're facing, and just being 1-0 this week.
You mentioned Trace. I'd say, what's he like in the huddle? But you guys don't huddle. So, when you're trying a 2-minute, drill like that, I mean, is he vocal on the sidelines and then just calm and collected? I mean, what kind of impression is he giving you as he's leading you guys down the field that gives you a lot of confidence? And what kind of leader is he in that sense?
Yeah, he's vocal on the sideline, but just the way he takes command of the offense and the way he sees stuff on the field and he puts us in positions to make plays. So he just does a really good job overall, and like I said, he's just a dog. He just has that heart. That's the best. Like, a dog is the best way I can just describe it. And he really stepped up big for us, and I'm so proud of him. I'm so happy for him, and he had a hell of a job. He did a hell of a job.
Saquon, correct me if I'm wrong, but it seems like you used the scoreboard to just see what defender is behind you, just see how far they're behind you, just if they're going to tackle you or not. Did you use that on that last run?
No.
Hey Saquon, when James was out here after the game, he referenced how you always have great body language even when you might not have the numbers that you're used to. And early in the game when the defense got off on 3rd down, I saw you came off the sideline just 4 or 5 yards, first guy congratulating your teammates. Why and how is that such a point of emphasis for you?
I feel like body language means a lot. I'm not a stat guy. I really don't care about my numbers, to be honest. And the only thing I'm focusing on, and I want, is to win, and just to win football games. So when I'm getting tackled 5 yards in the backfield, you can't be all down on yourself because you never know. Some Coach Huff always stresses, you never know when it's going to split. And for us, it happened to just be at the right time and overtime. And But when I get hit, like when I get hit in the backfield, I don't stress it. I don't get frustrated. Obviously, you want to do more for your team, and you feel you're not doing something, but I just trust my guys, and we just trust each other, and that's something that really helps our offense out a lot.
Saquon, can you kind of take me through that touchdown there at the end, from as soon as before the ball gets to your hands all the way to the celebration?
When we called the run play, I just looked at the front, and I was like, if you get a chance, you gotta make it happen. Like this what you live for. And when I tell you the O-line picked up, I'm pretty sure they blitzed, and the O-line picked up the run blitz so well and got so much movement. It was really like a part of like the Red Sea. And when I got through, I got on the safety, and then I was kind of running like to the left, and I was like, I gotta make a miss somehow, no matter what. And I was fortunate enough to make a miss and get in the end zone and be able to score the go-ahead touchdown.
Who was at you first to celebrate? Who came at you first to celebrate? Remember who it was? There were a lot of them.
I don't even know. I was just so caught up in the moment, just so excited. I couldn't even tell you that answer. I have no clue.
When you see the Red Sea part there, what goes through your mind?
Get vertical, fast, make your guy miss.
Saquon, can you talk to us about Trace's intangibles? I mean, he went 55-5 as a starter in high school. What are some things he does off the field that we don't get to see? That he just wins games. Like the unexplainable things that he has as a person that helps him win.
Like I probably said like 8 times already, but he's a dog. Like that's the best way I can describe it. Like he just has heart. Like the heart he has, and never give up mentality, and the way he carries himself at practice, and he just works on the little stuff and the little things, and that's something that a lot of us try to do, and he does a really good job of that, just focusing on the little things.
It's like when a lot of guys, offense and defense, talked about how much this meant for them for Coach Limegrover. How big was that? Was that a topic among the team during the week there, and what does it mean to you to be able to get that win for him against this whole team?
We said we wanted to play for our brothers and our families, and the coaching staff is part of our family. And Coach Limegrover was once at Minnesota, so we really wanted to get this win for him and get that trophy back.
Saquon, Ryan was talking to us about an article that got passed around on the offense, and the linebacker they had a little bit of smack talk. Was that anything that motivated you coming into tonight, or you put any emphasis or focus on?
I saw it, I read it.
Yeah.
I don't feed into it. People's gonna say what they want. People gonna say what they want about you. My parents been telling me that since I was a little kid. I don't worry about that. At the end of the day, we won. Yeah. So that's the only thing I'm focused on. That's the only thing I'm happy about.
Saquon, you talked about. Go ahead.
Right. A lot of times the fun of football gets lost. I mean, did you have fun today? When did you realize that this was a great game?
That's funny you brought that up, because that was something that I literally had a conversation with my uncle before the game. He called me, and he just said, like, just have fun. It's football. Like, obviously you want to win, but just have fun. And I was having a blast out there. It was a fun game, a little rain. We got to be out on the lights for a little bit. I was just having fun with my teammates and my brothers, and I loved every second of it. And that's something I'm just really focusing on getting back to, just having fun. I'm too, like Coach Franklin said, if you make a mistake, make it 100% as fast as you can. You're going to make mistakes. It's part of football. So I just try to just sit back and have fun and put a smile on my face, and whatever happened, whatever the outcome, just play this where I love since I was a little kid.
And how much do you communicate that with your teammates, the younger ones especially? I mean, Irv Charles had a big game today with that one reception that went 80 yards. I mean, how much do you communicate with that with them, everybody else?
That reception was really big, but the way I communicate just by my body language, I would say, when I'm on the sideline, and just try to keep everyone focused and locked in, and no matter what the score is, you never know what's going to happen, and no matter how we were, like, we were moving the ball on offense, but we weren't finishing, like, none of us were really down on ourselves, or we would get tackled in the backfield, we were going to get down on ourselves, because the next play, out of nowhere, we throw it in 3rd 15, or out of nowhere, Trace take it up the middle, or out of nowhere, the line blocks it perfectly, and we get 1-1 with the safety. So I just try to do it by my body language, and just have fun and just play the sport you love.
Thanks, Saquon.